With HTML, you can create lists. They are really used for organizing content. So with HTML, there are 3 different lists that you can use. You have the unordered list, you have the ordered list, and finally the description list. So let's start off with the unordered list. The unordered list is used to define a list of elements that have no special order. And to define it, you use the UL element, but before we do so, I will add an h2 here, and I will type in this. And now let's add the unordered list. So let's type in UL. And now to add items to your list, you use the li element, which stands for list item. So let's add the first item here. Let's add the second one here. And let's add the third one here. And when we preview the results in the browser, we see that the list items will be marked with bullets. This can be modified by CSS. So if I type in style and list style type and choose a value of circle, this will set the list item marker to a circle. A value of square will set the list item marker to a square. A value of disk will set the list item to a bullet. And if you don't want to have the list item marker, you can set it to none. And now the list items will not be marked. So let's remove this attribute, and now the list item marker will be set to bullet, which is the default value used. Now let's move to the ordered list. To define the ordered list in HTML, you use the OL element. But first, let's add an h2 here, and let's type in top 3 programming languages. And after this h2, let's create the ordered list. Let's type in OL. Then to add list items, you use the li elements. So here, let's create the first list item, then the second one, and the third one. Great. And now when we preview the result, we have our list with numbers. If you don't like these numbers, you can set a different styling. And this is done by adding the type attribute. This attribute can accept different values. The value of 1, which is the default value, this will make the list items numbered with numbers. A value of an uppercase A will make the list items numbered with uppercase letters. If you want lowercase letter, you use the lowercase a. And now you have lowercase letters. You can also have Roman numbers if you set a value of I. A value of uppercase I will display them with uppercase Roman numbers, and a value of lowercase I will display them with lowercase numbers. Great. Now let's move to the description list. This can be a little bit confusing, so I need your attention here. You use the description list for a list of terms, and each term has a description. So let's use it here. But before we do so, let's add an h2. Then you start off with the DL element, which stands for definition list. Then you use the DT element to define the term. So let's add a term here. And to describe this term, we use the DD element. Great. Let's add another item here. Great.